And there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Steelers going up against the Bills. So let's send you up to Orchard Park, New York. Standing by, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Flex round. Let's go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. For McCoy this year, 5th time in his 8-year career that he's topped the 1,000-yard mark. Charles, first time he's done it with the Bills, though, finished with 1,267.
And he's the type of player that you can build around. And what I mean by that is, as a runner, as a pass catcher, he does a little bit of everything, and he opens up the offense for everyone else around him, the complementary players. But he's a guy, heavy-duty ball carrier, and also get him in space, and he can break people down. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
On second down, here's Taylor. His throw caught at about the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper area.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Brought in by Coates. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They run with a fullback Nix. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
Green with a catch left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go. 4 down.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger plays downfield.
Give him 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. On second down, Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On second down, it's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. That's caught at the 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
I know the object for us when we call games is to be neutral, but I have to tell you, I'm rooting so hard for Sammy Watkins to have an injury-free next season, just to see everything that he can do and give himself the best opportunity so that we can see it.
Yeah, over the last 2 years, he's missed 11 games. It's tough. The one bright spot for him, though, is Clemson Tigers did win the national championship.
Yeah, I think that's going to give him a little bit of comfort, but what he wants more than anything, a healed foot and a chance to be the #1 receiver he was drafted to be.
And Buffalo wants that, too. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In the red zone this time.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! What?
The slot man in motion right. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. So a nice job to break the... And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield, and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
Slot man moves right. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Here's a situation that's kind of right up Rex Ryan's alley. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, let's round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Hut. 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 Hut.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit for the Bills, led by Dan Carpenter. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Brought in by Coates. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Brown, the lone receiver left. Now a play fake here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He finds Coates complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now Taylor to throw. Backing up. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. In motion, the tight end, Clay. On 2nd down, Taylor. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. Black 20.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Coates. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They come out here in the eye. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, and defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, here's Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And now out come the Bills. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. In motion left is Watkins. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half deep.
And McCoy loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. The play clock's running down. Now with the play clock winding down, Rex Ryan's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they face a 3rd down after the fumble on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! What? Ohio! 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 Flex round! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And an alley to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicking.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
The slot man in motion right. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Taylor looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They come out here in the eye. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll try again with McCoy. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down.
Let's go! 190! 190! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This will be taken short. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Another extra point opportunity here. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the I. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll go again to McCoy. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he fends him off. Surveying the field. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will hit all over the place, but what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And he's got some space here. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will extend their lead.
You got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you
can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Here we go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Now another try at 2 here from the 7 now.
Come on, let's go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Flex round, flex round. Flex round, flex round.
Taylor going to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line,
yeah,
right? That's not where
it's snapped. 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop at their own 46.